Yesterday's Mustang Week track day was a blast. It was a success. No one got hurt. A few cars fell casualty to overheating. One guy unfortunately lost an engine. But overall, it was a nice, successful day. I think the only complaint I had was the cars braking, cut our session short. That's probably my only thing, but it was a necessary thing. You have to clean up the track whenever stuff like that happens. So it is what it is. But today we're going to go to HMP, the Houston Motorsports Park, for the All Ford Drag Day. All right, I signed up for oval track spectator racing. I've done it before. I haven't won an event yet, so maybe today's our day. So we'll show up. We're gonna give it our all. I am signed up for the beer and pizza class. So basically, the winner gets a 12-pack of beer and 2 large pizzas. I think the 4 runner-ups, they also get a consultation prize. We will be able to do some fun runs. So I'm probably going to do some fun runs in the Mustang at the oval track and try to learn the track, see how it is. I'm sure the grip has changed based on weather, time of day. They're also going to be drifting, so I can imagine the surface might be ever evolving. We will have to try things out. Probably not going to change too much from how we set the car up for the track day. It's just left turns. It should be pretty basic. There is a strategy where you can raise and lower tire pressures on certain wheels. That's going to be a secret I keep. Perhaps I'll reveal it at the end of the video. But there is a way that it'll help rotate the car and produce grip for just left-hand turning. Then while we're there, I know there's going to be a bunch of vendors. I'm going to see if I can't get a chance to talk to like Modern Driveline. I know they're there. I saw them at the track day for a brief moment, and then I lost them. I couldn't find them. But it is what it is. I had to go on track, and I couldn't go chase after them. So content creation. So game plan, we're going to show up early, get our driver's meeting. We'll get a couple fun runs in. We're going to do our best competing in oval track. I'm going to try to get as much drag racing content as possible. That is definitely something I want to try to accomplish. That way you guys see the most out of drag day, being that I'm not going to be drag racing. We'll go check out Snot Rocket. He seems to be one of the big features there at the drag day, and we're gonna go check out some other guys as well. So we'll see if we can't get some good photos of some good racing. There'll be some grudge matches. There's a bunch of classes, so it should be a full fun day of racing. All right, so we're gonna take off. So it looks like we got a 40-minute drive at 7 a.m. We got a 40-minute drive. We're going to account for a little bit of time to stop for the gas station before we drop by, roll through the gates at 8 o'clock for the HMP thing. So let's get the show on the road. Alright, so we're at HMP. We just got tucked in. Let's go look around. Got the RTR vehicles. This thing was on track yesterday, and it was quick. It was fast, but supposedly these cars were perfect except differential was getting hot. That's probably the only thing to worry about with the RTR. Well, not really just RTRs, but S650s. These things are pretty cool. This thing's immaculate. Again, deserves attention. What do you have to say for yourself?
I'm ashamed.
For parking duty, or?
I mean, the lack of Chevys.
Oh, well, I think I gotta go put on pants.
Pants? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you can't race without pants on.
Can't race without pants.
Oh.
So it's gonna get hot.
Yeah,
It's gonna get real hot.
man, at least the sun's not out.
Not yet.
Not yet.
So we're out on the oval. We're kind of cleaning up some of the derby cars they got going on, but I think we're gonna start. I think we're gonna get started with some practice runs. We can do that. Figure out some grip. You know, remind ourselves of a good racing line. It might be advantageous. Had to put the pants on. Got the blue jeans on. Rules are rules. For the most part, everything's secure in the car. I got my helmet, gloves, good to go. Heard somebody two-step check in. Oh, or two-step. Why do I call it two-step? They're hitting the two-step, you know, doing all their checks. Drag racers keep going. We're about to do our practice runs. So we get 3 laps for practice runs, for fun runs, before we kind of get into it, and then we come back, we park, we will then do qualifying a little bit later, and then we do the actual racing around like 2:30. So there'll be time to do some things, and hopefully I can go get some video and content of the drag racing, because it sounds like they're getting cranked up over there as well. So let's see. I'm really hoping that I'm not going to be just kind of stuck in the bottom of the oval, and I get to see some drag racing. So I think if there was one person to worry about, it's going to be this guy with all the aero. Alright, there's already a storm stirred up. So, in my run, basically, just like we've always done out here, put a Mustang around right now, just like we've always done, is when you come out of the pit here, you come over here and you have about half a lap to warm up your tires and get them warm, as much as you possibly can. And then right here, I would slow down, throw it in first gear, just get one good burnout of a rip, come to a stop at the start line, and then launch as good as you can. So you have rear tires hot, you got your front tires, kind of there, and then you go make the run. Someone came over the radio and they said they had a problem with me doing a burnout, getting my tires warm. And now, whenever they had one of these white Mustangs out here, and he's got a drag radial, because I'd imagine he's probably participating in some of the drag stuff too, he was getting squirrely. Like he fishtailed laying onto the throttle, and that's not cool. So this is kind of safety. So I think, I don't know, and the guys here, the organizers here, they saw no problem with it, who were on the track facilitating. Someone else had the issue or something like that. So I'm going to stand my ground. I'm going to do a burnout because I want my rear tires to not get out from underneath me, and because the tires do nothing cold. That's a risk, and I'm not going to go put my car in the wall for 12 pack of beer and pizza. That's anyways, I'm getting all worked up because it's stupid, you know. And it's not like I did a John Force burnout. I just did a first gear rip, you know, just to get some heat into it and clean off. So my second run, I guess I didn't get yelled at for doing a burnout in the beginning before I got to the starting line. Whatever. I'm still doing a burnout. Come on now, what the You see what happens when you don't do a burnout? Can I do a burnout now?
Fucking talk, buddy.
Can I do a burnout now?
Time for a talk.
Okay.
Good save.
You saw it? Yeah.
Did I get you?
I knew it couldn't be that bad because I didn't touch anything.
I told Ryan, he's like, are you going to talk to him? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to talk to him.
Always.
Go up there and tell him nice fucking save.
So look,
Except I'm going to look pissed off when I'm walking to his car.
right, and that's why I want to do a burnout.
Well, you did one earlier. I didn't say shit to you.
I know. I just wanted to just set an example.
When we get into the racing side of it, that's a little bit more different. I'm going to be a little bit more lenient. But right now, I don't know how many people we even have doing this. They sold 50 of these.
I know. There's half the field is supposed to drop off.
50 of these cars, though. That should have been here. We sold 50 of these tickets. Not a
You're
single.
not supposed to park over there, man.
You're not supposed to. Yeah.
Not.
But I was turning around, and I was just thinking, I was like, all right, we're pointed toward the inside. That's where we're gonna slide to.
You're good. You're good. I seen it coming. I see Brad, and
We're
he's like,
missing 40 cars.
Yeah. Yeah, because they said it was sold out.
Yeah. So what the fuck? Like, where are they at?
No, that was good.
The crowd cheered for you.
That's yeah.
All right, man. Have fun.
the long pants, with the pajama pants. They were telling us that they were sticklers for the rules and that we had to have pants. Technically, the man has pants. We're about to go run and do the actual beer and pizza run now. It's just about 2:30. We're about to get started, get after it. All right, so I drew that outside lane. It had more grip. Let's get this car up to temp, get the oil up to temp. Oh yeah, okay.
That corner you were a little on.
I was close. I got it. Said I cut him off a little soon. We are going up against a yellow performance pack Mustang And he is fast. He's an A. 2024 yellow performance pack. Yeah.
Inside, outside.
He's way faster than I am. I'm only a 4-cylinder.
Well, shit, I've been doing pretty good on the outside. I'll take the inside unless he protests.
He did. He wanted inside.
I'll give you inside. I'll give you inside. Alright, EcoBoost Mustang, the guy can drive. So, this is one of those things where you don't underestimate the car. I don't know.
But if you're going to win, just
Yeah, I want to win.
that's fine. Just don't like get past him and then hold him in.
All right, so that was a fun day. Won the beer and pizza class with the oval track, and it was fun. It was competitive. I had to pull out a couple tricks to win, and it paid off. You can definitely see I've got some sun because your boy is Caucasian. What a great day. Went out there. I try to get as much drag racing as I can. I know I got a couple videos. I will share what I can, but for the most part, they kept us quite occupied and busy at the oval track. And then I also wanted to try and walk around, see what showed up, see what was there. Damn, I'm burnt. But the racing was challenging. Those guys weren't easy, but what ended up being my advantage was just my experience, my seat time behind the car and being on track. But for the most part, those guys definitely have cars that are more than capable of beating me. But today, experience came out on top, and also, not to discount, I have one hell of a machine that I've built over the years and refined, which there's still more refinement to be had. But I have beer, I got pizza, and I am off to a victory party down in Galveston to go hang out with some of the other guys. If you like the video, hit the like button. Comment down below what was your favorite part, because I know I had to pull out a few tricks out of my bag to beat some of these guys. And if it's your first time here and you want to see more of this stuff, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.